Happy Friday the 13th, everybody! Stella here, and in today's gaming news, Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition is finally complete. Ubisoft thinks physical games will eventually be just for collectors, and someone out there just picked up a shiny new Wii U. This is your Daily Fix. It's official. Microsoft has announced its $69 billion purchase of Activision Blizzard, bringing Call of Duty and more into the Xbox fold. Xbox boss Phil Spencer says work has now begun bringing Activision Blizzard games to Game Pass, although he stopped short of name-checking any specific titles. He said, "Today we start the work to bring beloved Activision Blizzard and King franchises to Game Pass and other platforms. We'll share more about when you can expect to play in the coming months. We know you're excited, and we are too." Spencer also delivered a message to existing players of Activision Blizzard games suggesting multi-platform support will continue. He explained, "For the millions of fans who love Activision Blizzard and King games, we want you to know that today is a good day to play. You are the heart and soul of these franchises, and we are honored to have you as part of our community. Whether you play on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, or mobile, you are welcome here and will remain welcome even if Xbox isn't where you play your favorite franchise. Because when everyone plays, we all win. We believe our news today will unlock a world of possibilities for more ways to play." The news brings the very long story of Microsoft's plan to acquire Activision Blizzard to an end. The plan was announced in January 2022, and it took 1 year, 8 months, and 26 days to finalize. It was the UK government's Competitions and Markets Authority, the CMA, that provided the biggest hurdle along the way. In July last year, it announced an investigation into the deal. The CMA moved to block the acquisition on April 26 of this year. Cloud gaming emerged as the main reason for the block. Then, the United States FTC sued to block the deal. Following a 5-day court battle, Xbox finally got a win as the judge ruled in favor of Microsoft. A month later, Microsoft submitted a new deal to the CMA. It restructured to buy a narrower set of rights, which included signing a deal with Ubisoft to sell the cloud streaming rights for all current and new Activision Blizzard PC and console games released over the next 15 years. Then that brings us to today, where Microsoft is now the proud owner of Activision Blizzard, and franchises like Call of Duty, Diablo, and World of Warcraft are all first-party Xbox games. If anything, it's nice to finally have some closure. I feel like we've talked about this acquisition every day here at IGN for almost 2 years. Now, aside from this acquisition, one of the other hottest topics in video games is the future of physical media. Both Microsoft and Sony are making moves to suggest digital media will eventually win out. The huge Xbox leak of last month revealed Microsoft's alleged plan to launch a digital-only mid-generation console refresh of both the Xbox Series X and S. This week, Sony announced a mid-gen refresh of the PlayStation 5 with a Blu-ray disc drive accessory that can be attached to the all-digital model. Now that Ubisoft has snapped up the cloud gaming rights for all Activision Blizzard games, the French mega publisher has issued a blog post featuring an interview with Chris Early, Ubisoft's SVP, or Strategic Partnerships and Business Development, who was asked, "What do you think of the future of physical media in games?" Here's the answer. There's a collector edition market. There's the aspect of gifting physical items and allowing access for people to be able to easily purchase a game in a store and gift them to their friends or family. Some people will always want to own the physical disc. I just don't think it's going away. Do I think physical sales might get lower over time? Sure. But will it ever completely go away? I don't think so. Early's answer suggests discs will become a niche for collectors as the dominance of digital continues to grow. Reacting to the PS5 Slim announcement, analysts suggest that this trend will accelerate. Daniel Ahmad, director of research and insights at Nico Partners, tweeted to say, "This is more indicative of Sony's current thinking around its approach for next gen." It could be that Sony is laying the groundwork for the PlayStation 6, which might not include any model with a disc drive. The Blu-ray disc drive accessory sold separately might be the new standard going forward. And finally today, in the midst of Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard and Ubisoft buying the streaming rights to their games, someone out there just purchased a brand new Wii U. Yeah, Nintendo's ill-fated last-gen console, which launched in 2012 and then was discontinued in 2017. The news was shared on X by Matt Piscatella, executive director and video game industry analyst at Sarcana, formerly NPD. He wrote, "One new Wii U was sold in the US in September. First time a new Wii U sold since May 2022. He added a bonus tidbit that last time a new Vita unit sold was in November 2021 when 3 were purchased. That's 3 whole Vitas. Is any of this meaningful? No. Sales fun facts that do not matter. But they're definitely fun facts. We have so many questions about this Wii U. So I want to know, first off, who bought it? Where did they buy it? How much did they pay for it? And did they pick up any games for it? Piscatella and Circana are sources of all sorts of interesting information on video game sales. They release the monthly and yearly reports of the top 20 best-selling games, but they also have very specific details, like the fact that the last new Super Nintendo was apparently sold in 2008. And that's our daily fix for Friday the 13th. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our video on everything to know about Spider-Man 2 before launch. I'm so excited for the game. I'm Stella Chung, keep on gaming, and I'll see you next time.